Hi everyone, I'm back with a new video, as you can see. So I got a lot of questions about Zentangling because I did the last two videos that were a drawing video, and the other one that I did was a explanatory video about what my drawings mean and stuff like that. So I've been posting them on Facebook a lot, and I got a lot of questions from people who would like to start Zentangling but don't really know where to start. So today I'm going to share with you the tools that I use for my Zentangling art that I make, and hopefully that will help you a little bit along your journey with the Zentangling drawing. And I would also like to show you 3 other drawings that I made, because since the last video I made 3 more. So I'll be doing that today as well. So I would like to get started with telling you how I got started with Zentangling. And from there on, I'll show you the tools that I use. So for me, the way how I started with Zentangling was pretty simple. After my video where I made like a tribal looking type of video, I got a lot of questions from people like, okay, how did you do that? How did you get started? Well, it goes all the way back to high school. I studied arts in high school. I graduated in art history as well. And I took a lot of art classes in high school, and I always really enjoyed to express myself in art. And I don't know, I guess that just kind of comes natural to me, because sometimes when I can't express my emotions in words, I can express them in drawing. So I just do whatever comes to mind, and I really enjoy that. So that's how it came to be for me. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. I would just sit in the garden and I would observe everything around me and I would try to draw it. And then in high school, I got more specialized in drawing in 3D with a lot of depth. And now I try to combine that with my imagination and the Zentangled style, because when I wanted to start Zentangling, after I received comments from people saying that I should check it out, I realized that Zentangling is something that I've always wanted to do. I just didn't really know what it was. And now that I know that it has a name, it's a lot easier for me to browse the internet for inspiration. So that's what I do. I sit behind my little computer screen, my laptop like right here, and then my drawing book, and then I just browse through different Zentangled drawings, and that's how I get inspired for new ideas. So that's how my thinking process works while making drawings. And so yeah, I made a little tryout, which was this one. Just made it on a random piece of paper. Some people told me that it looks like the Tower of Pisa. So yeah, I tried this out, and this little square, and I used that as an inspiration for the drawing that I made after this. If you really want to follow all my artwork and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend you to check out Facebook in case you're interested, because that's where I basically post everything. So that was the drawing I just made, random, with a little bit of ribbon and just experimenting a little with depth and 3D and stuff like that. So after that one, let me put this aside. I have all sorts of stuff in front of me. So after I tried that, I came up with, let me have a look. Came up with this drawing. That's my last drawing. It's my 5th drawing I've made so far. Has quite a bit of 3D in it. Don't know if you can really see that clear. Maybe I'll take a close-up photo so that I can zoom in so that you can see it. But yeah, basically what I did is I made a like a few lines first, and then I just started to fill it in with different patterns. And I left these two spaces open, this one and the one over there, because those represent the what's it called? The squares that you see here at the top that are hanging. And I'm gonna probably color this in, but I want to scan it in first so that I have the black and white version too. So that's how this one came to be. So that was my 5th drawing. And let me show you the 3rd and the 4th that I made as well. Let me have a look. I actually lied. I actually made 4 drawings since my last video. I thought I only made 3. Okay, so this was my first drawing that I made. I think it's pretty cool. It has a lot of depth in it and just a lot of random patterns and lines. And I also scanned this one in, and maybe I'll color this one in the future too. I don't know yet. Art just comes the way how it goes, really. Or it just comes to me. So whenever I feel inspired, I take advantage of it and then I draw. So I made this one. Let me see if I wrote a date on the back. Yeah, I made this one on the 6th of December. I finished it. I think this one took me about 7 hours to finish. It was quite a bit of work, but it was a lot of fun. And then let me have a look at the next one that I made. Oh yeah, this one I wanted to try something different. I wanted to make little squares with separated drawings in them, as you can see. And this one was a lot of fun as well. I was just experimenting with different patterns and things like that. So, and this one I already colored in. And this one I finished on the 5th of December. So this one took me a few days to finish because I didn't know exactly which patterns I wanted to use. So I finished the top first until here, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then this was still open. And this little one in particular, I got inspired by Escher. Escher is a really brilliant artist, in my opinion. He makes patterns that work different. I don't know how to explain it. You can see all sorts of things in it, and it inspired me to make these little arrows. So yeah, my Zentangling video, or Zentangling drawing. And then the last one that I made, yeah, that was the one that I just showed you. That was the 3rd one. And I can't remember. I finished this one. I finished this one a few days ago. By the time that this video is uploaded, it's probably not yesterday anymore. So I finished this one yesterday, but by the time that you're watching this video, it's probably 2 or 3 days ago. So those are my drawings. And oh, I also have to say, because I got a lot of questions about how I make the lines, I guess I don't know, I guess I just have kind of a steady hand. Most of it I just draw out of my own imagination, and I just make the lines, and that's it. Don't use a ruler or anything, except for this one that I made. This one I did use a ruler for because I wanted to kind of be even, but I didn't measure it out. I just looked at it and was like, oh, that must be approximately the middle, and then that's approximately the middle. I'm not too precise about it. So yeah, that's how this came to be. So those are my drawings that I wanted to share with you. So I made 5 drawings in total so far, and I've been really enjoying Zentangling a lot. So now I'm going to show you which tools I use. I went to the art supply shop a while ago, a few days ago, and I bought myself some new paper and some new pencils and some new fine liners. But I haven't really used them so far because I just kind of want to finish that sketchbook first. I think I have about 12 or 13 pages left in there, so I don't want to waste the paper. So I'm just gonna continue drawing in there, I think, until it's finished, and then I'll use my new sketching book. But I wanted to share with you what I have so that if you want to start with Zentangling, that you know approximately what to look for. So I have my little basket over here with all sorts of stuff. So let me take out the stuff. I did a video with this basket a while back. Let me show you. Maybe some of you recognize it. And I have all my office supplies in here. So let me take out the stuff that I don't use for drawing first. I have to be quiet. Put that beside me. All the paper clips, they're nice and colorful. Okay, so I'm almost there. So what I started off with for my Zentangling video, or Zentangling drawing, oh my god, I keep mixing up video and drawing. I just used really cheap fine liners from the dollar store. I made an unpacking video with it a while back, so if you want to know the specific brand, you can have a look at that video. I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, these are just trying to take them all out for you. Three more. It doesn't have any brand on the side either. I think that's how you know that it's cheap, because normally better brands have like the name of the brand on the actual fine liner. So these are the colors that I started out with. It's 12 colors in total, if I'm not mistaken. 4, 8. Oh no, these are 14 actually. Yeah, 14. So I only had a limited amount of colors, but the thing is, I only really used black because I make the drawing first and then I color it in. So I used this fine liner the most, and I bought it at the dollar store for, I don't even know how much these were, maybe $2, $1.25. I can't really remember. It's too long ago, and I threw out the package already, so I can't check it. I actually looked on the website of Dollarama, the store, to see if I could find the name, but I wasn't able to. So this is the one that I used the most, this black one. And then I used another few colors of these, except for gray and brown, to color things in. So they're a nice selection, but there's only so many combinations you can do with 14 colors, you know? So that's why I wanted to have something different. So those were the fine liners. Let me put them aside. And then I also have a few pencils. That are really loud. Let me get them. And these do have a brand name on it. It says Studio. And I also got this one from the dollar store. I just had them lying around because I thought that it might come in handy for a video. And what do you know? I had no idea that I would make Zentangle videos or Zentangle drawings with this. So this is what I started with. Let me have a look if I have all colors. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So these are 12 colors in total. See if I can spread them out a little so you can see all of them. Approximately like this. So these are the colors that I used, except for white and, oh no, I actually did use black. So I didn't use the white one, but all the other colors I did use for the first, for all the drawings that I made so far, that except for the ones that are not colored in, of course. But yeah, this was just not enough variety because I really like making drawings that are, for example, all different types of shades of pink or all different types of shades of green. And since I only have 2 colors of most colors that I have here, like dark blue and light blue, dark purple, light blue, purple, you get the point. I just thought that I needed something that has a little bit more variety to it. So I'm going to use my new pencils real soon. And I believe that these were $1.25, also at Dollarama, the store here in Canada. So let me put everything back in the basket. As quiet as I can. Lots of stuff. The scissors. And this one. Ever since my latest video, you might be able to hear like a clicking sound in the back once in a while because I have a heater up here now. I'm all the way in the attic, and in the summer it's too hot in here, and in the winter it's too cold. So I have a tiny little space heater from Walmart. It was 700 watts, and it's small, like it's about this big. And it absolutely rooms my whole room, so I'm very happy with it. It was, I think, $45 if I'm not mistaken, and so far it's totally worth it. So, just a few more things. This one, and then the scissors. And then these little plastic push pins. Okay, so that's it. I put everything back in the basket. So let me just put that aside. Also, before I continue, I have a new setup. Maybe you can see it. Normally I wasn't really able to sit in front of the camera like this because I wasn't able to see if it was sharp or not. But now I have a new app installed on my tablet, and I can connect the tablet to my Canon camera, and now I can actually see on the tablet what you guys are seeing. So I can see if it's sharp, and I can see if I'm still sitting in the middle. Not really. But anyways, it gives me a little bit more freedom to sit in different positions and different parts in the house without having to sit so up close to the camera, because I made a lot of close-up videos, just like my face, like really close to the camera. And that wasn't because I always wanted to film that way, but that was the only way how I could sharpen it as good as I could. So now I have a little bit more freedom to move around, which I'm really happy about. So Please let me know if you like this type of setup, because it's also more comfortable for me that I can sit on the couch now and that I don't have to sit on the floor all the time. Okay, so moving on. First item that I bought from the Sears, it's called, the art store, is a good pencil sharpener, which is this one. And it has a case around it, so if you sharpen your pencils, it doesn't give a mess. Like, it doesn't create a huge mess. That's why I bought this one. Can't remember how much it was. I think it was pretty expensive. It was like $5. The dollar store you would be able to buy something cheaper, but I just wanted to have something that's a higher quality. So this one is from Staedtler, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it so far. I've been using this thing the most out of the new things that I bought. So put this one in there. And yeah, so for the last drawing that I showed you, here, let me grab it. You might not remember. This drawing, I sketched the whole thing first with this tiny pencil that I got from Chris. It's a number 2 HR, that's all I can see, and it doesn't, the brand is gone. It's too short. So this I just sketched the whole thing with, especially because I made these little ropes on the triangles and I didn't want to mess up the 3D and the layering and stuff. Same for this, because I wanted to create more depth. So I used the pencil first, and then I drew on top of it with the fine liner, the black fine liner. Also, the ones from the dollar store, I don't know how thick the top of the pencils are of the fine liner, because I got a question about that, but I honestly don't know. So since a few days, I've been using this magnificent fine liner set. It was around $7.50, and I bought that at the art supply store. And so far I've only been using black, and I already broke it, unfortunately. I guess I could give you that as a tip, literally. The tip has split up by accident because I put the lid on it, like the tip, I put it on in the wrong way, and then I broke it when I pushed too hard, so it doesn't make very fine, thin lines anymore. But these ones are from the Sears, that's how you spell it, and it's DESERRES, that's the store, and it's fine liner, and it says 0.4 millimeters. So I think that the ones from the dollar store are 0.3 because I compared them. I just took this one, and then I took the other fine liner and just hold them together and looked at it, and it looks like the ones from the dollar store are 0.3, but that's only a guess, so don't take my word for it. Then it says DF129. So those are the fine liners I've been using, and I've been really enjoying them. Let me put that back. So yeah, this will just allow me to use something a little bit higher quality. The nice thing about these is that you can leave the tip off and they won't dry out, which I think is really cool. So it says set of 12 fine liners, the Sears, felt tip, water-based ink, and line width is 0.4 millimeters. So that's what I've currently been using, and that's what I will continue to use until I have a crazy amount of money that I can buy something that's really expensive. But I don't know, to be honest with you, I'm always very simplistic and I just work with what I have. So I think that this is more than good enough for what I want to accomplish. So, yeah, the fine liners. Let me put my drawing aside. Just let me put this pencil in the basket. So yeah, when it comes down to paper, I said that in my last video too. This is a sketchbook, and it says acid-free vellum finish, 6 inches by 8, and it has 20 sheets. So that's what I make my drawings on so far. The paper isn't the greatest. I've noticed that the paper is slightly yellowish, and it absorbs the ink a little too much. So the way how I can see that is if you make a dot on the paper, you'll kind of see that it kind of spreads like a star. That's what I don't want. That's the reason why I bought new paper, because if I want to make it more detailed, I'm better off having something that doesn't absorb the ink as much as this one. So that leads me to the next thing that I bought myself, which I'm going to be using after I finished that sketching book, I think. Maybe not, maybe I'll get tempted earlier. So I bought this at the Sears as well, extra large mixed media, and it says mixed media multimedias from Kansan, and paper inspiration since 1575. Wow, that's a long time ago. And yeah, it says acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil, and it has 20 or 60 sheets, and it's 5.5 by 8.5 inches, 13.9 by 20.6 centimeters, and it's 160 grams. So yeah, I can't wait to use that sketching book. It always feels so good to break into a new sketching book. Maybe some fellow artists are watching this and you'll understand what I mean. It just feels good to use something new that hasn't been used before. So my new sketching book. Compared to the old sketching book. I think the other one is slightly bigger. I actually haven't looked at it yet. No, they're the same size. So what I really like about the new sketching book is that it has a line on the inside, right here, where you can rip it off. And that's something I really, really like about this one. That's a big improvement compared to the other one that I was using, because my old sketching book, or not really old, I mean I'm still using it, but relatively old. Every time when you want to take out a drawing, you have to rip it off because it doesn't have any lines. And that's the reason why I decided to draw like a little frame around it with a line right here so that I can cut it off if I have to. So that's that. Let me put these two. Let me put these two aside. And then last but not least, I bought myself some new coloring pencils. Like I said earlier, I really want to have different shades of different colors so that I can make nice matching color patterns. I'm a big fan of that. So I have it right here. Faber-Castell since 1761. And it says Eco Pencil, which I find important. And it says Classic Color Pencils. So, and here on the bottom it has a specification which says includes classic gold and silver, which is awesome because you can use that for Christmas decoration. If you have black paper and you use gold and white on it, it looks so good. Also even on red, like dark red paper. So I'm really excited about trying those out. Let me open it. It's pretty loud. Exciting. So I've noticed that if you take them like that out of the package, the pencils move. So let me open it very carefully. Yeah, they moved a little. So just let me move them back into place. Let me have a look. Well, they're back into place now, but that was pretty loud. So this is it. These are all the colors that I have, and I always like it when, what's it called? The label, the name of the color or the brand is up. So I'm going to fix this a little. So that you can see the color and the name. And it's so funny because these pencils have a tiny little label on it, as you can see with a few of them, like this one and that one. And it says name, so you can actually write your name on there. It's so funny. Must be for school and things like that. I'm definitely not going to write my name on there. So let me just fix this. Wow, they're such beautiful colors. It's like eye candy for me. It gives it a whole new meaning, doesn't it? Okay, so these ones to the front. I don't even know if you can see that. Can you see that? What I'm doing? This one. Oh. This one is already correct. And then the last few are some darker colors. And golden, silver, gray, and then the black. And it says classic color Faber-Castell, and then it has all the different numbers of the colors on it. So it goes from number 301 to 399. Let me have a look. It has German in it. And it says für farbkräftiges und brillantes Malen. For coloring and strong and brilliant colors. And there are 36 different colors in here, so that will help me a lot. Let me move it to the other side real quick. Just move a little. So As you can see, there are a lot of different colors, and here you have the more dark colors here in the beginning, like the brown and the grayish colors and the blacks. And then, although black is technically not a color, I know that. Okay, and then you have green. You have, I think, about 5 different types of green, and then there's one that's like, I don't know, like turquoise. And then these ones are all blue, which turns into purple. And then from the different shades of purple, it turns into yellow, or yellow, yeah, right, pink, I mean. I'm too relaxed. And then it turns into red, orange, and then yellow and white. So now I messed it up. But yeah, anyways, let me close this. Nice metal sounds. The reflection on the wall is nice though. Looks cool. Whee. Anyways. Let me put this beside me. So that was my little, I guess, another show and tell type of video about my art and how it came to be. And what I bought. So maybe for the ones, for those, geez, I can't make up my words, oh my goodness. For those of you who want to get into drawing with colors or Zentangling, things like that, I have to say that I really enjoy these. I did try out the colors on a paper just to see what colors they are, and they're really nice. I really like them a lot. Of course, my ultimate dream would be to have a big, nice wooden box with nice drawing stuff in there. I used to have those, but it's pretty expensive. So I was like, you know what? I'm good with this for now, for sure. 36 different colors. That was the most expensive thing that I actually bought out of all the art stuff. The coloring pencils that I bought were $32 something. Can't remember exactly. 32 something. And the sketching book that I bought was around $7.99, I believe. So that's what I did. And I think that this will give me a lot of new opportunities to create more and diverse different types of drawings. I also want to get back into sketching again because I used to do a lot of portrait sketching and animal sketching. I think I have some drawings still in the Netherlands that I saved that I didn't move with me. I sketched an owl, which I really liked in, I think it was 2011 or something, I can't remember. But once I go back to the Netherlands, I might show you that as well. But obviously that's not the case right now. So for now, I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and I would like to wish everyone who wants to get into art good luck. I truly believe that it's not about talent, but I truly believe that it's about expressing yourself in a different way. That's what it is for me, and if it turns out good, then that's nice, and if not, that's okay too. I'm not afraid of making mistakes when it comes down to art, because I made many mistakes in my drawings, which I only know about, but it turned out okay, I think. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you like my new setup. And I love you guys very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, sweeties. The Water Whispers.